It's your girl Philly Phil, and I'm back with another video. So I told y'all we was gonna talk about Dr. Umar, but it's not. We're talking about what we're gonna listen to a discussion he was having on a podcast, honey, because he has been all over the place lately. I mean, baby, they are coming. They are looking for Dr. Umar, child. He is booked and busy. It's so many people want to be like him. They don't know what to do with themselves. Okay, you don't know what to do with yourself, do you? You don't know what to do with yourself, do you? Yes, here I am with my pointed nose, my high cheekbones, okay, and my dark chocolate skin. All right, let me quit acting silly. Okay, so Dr. Umar talks about Castanet. Castanet has been going through. Him and his girl Gigi broke up. They say she slept with NBA YoungBoy allegedly. All of this is alleged. Even my pretty little face is alleged. And if you don't like me, why do you keep following me and watching me? Save yourself some time. All right, let's listen.
Have you heard of Castanet? He seemed like a good dude.
Happy Black History Month. T-Pain! Oh, that's actually T-Pain.
You're so special.
I feel special. 20% of what's coming in going to a school I'm putting in Nigeria.
My only thing with all the young podcasters, Kai Sinat, Drewski, Davis, here's the problem. So Castanet is doing something called Streaming University right now, where he is empowering creators. What is the end game? Are we just going to make more young black millionaires who splurge their money on white merchandise? With all the money you would have made and all the influence you have, and the only thing you can say you did was make people laugh, I would say you have been a complete waste of ancestral DNA. There's only one Kai Sinat, and although I'm more...
A complete waste of ancestral DNA. Hello, Cupcakes. What's going on with Lip's husband? I think he's still locked up because he unalived a man. Okay, just flat foot unalived him, murdered him. He's still locked up. Kizzy, what's going on, Kizzy? They already said that the story is not true. Oh, alleged. That's why it's all alleged. It's all alleged. All I know is the poor child, they broke up and he done put out that he don't ever want to be in another relationship. Look, people, let me say this because this is for men and women. Because there are a lot of women that get in a relationship with a man and then he dumps the woman and she absolutely loses her mind and can't move on or can't let go. And then there's men who gets dumped by women and they feel like, oh, all the women are horrible. I never want to be in another relationship again for the rest of my natural born life. All you women are horrible. And then women, oh, they just can't let the man go. They want to make him look bad. They want to expose him. Any men, let me tell y'all something, men and women too, but I'm speaking as a woman to a man right now. You can't be some of these women. They'll tell you, "Oh, I love you, boo. I'll never hurt you. I'll never expose you." Don't you believe them? Because the minute you want to let them go and get rid of them, they're gonna tell they're keeping secrets. See, not all women are like that. Is not me. That's not my style. Baby, if I see that it's not gonna work and a ninja not feeling me the way he should, I'm gonna move around. But some women can't let go. And they will tell you, oh, you my boo, I love you, you my king, you my whatever they want to call you, whatever name they got for you. And the minute you don't do what they expect you or want you to do, they will come out and try to expose you. They'll be on every panel, person that hates you, they'll be talking to any and everybody. Sometimes low key, they will already be hating on you. Okay? If it's social media, they could be in these people's chats talking about you. You just never know. You can't trust no one and suspect everyone. Just because you laying good pipe, that don't mean that it's right. That don't mean the woman is gonna be. I'm telling you, they crazy. Now, it's men too, but I was speaking from a woman's point of view because I've seen women just and really lately just can't let men go. Whew, okay. So Casanat, Sinate, whatever, If his girlfriend Gigi, if she didn't sleep with, I mean, I don't know. They broke up. Somebody even said it was because he didn't buy her a pink G-Wagon. They not married. But you know, the way her and her mother get along, the way she disrespects her mother and talk crazy to her mother, I knew she wasn't gonna be about shit. Anytime a child can disrespect a parent that brought you into this world, you don't have to like them, you don't have to get along, but you don't get out in public and disrespect your parent. I have zero tolerance for that. If Ashley and Rico ever did that to me, if Ashley and Rico ever did that to me, Big Papa and Mama Ash, okay? But they would never. I raised them right. You know, and I'm not saying people, that kids that do that, they don't raise them right. Some kids just ungrateful, selfish, pathetic. And this girl is very disrespectful to her mother. She was saying she don't like her mother, Cassanade's ex-girlfriend. And that's the same women. If a man don't like his mama, if a man don't respect his mama, if a man will let a woman keep him from their mother on holidays and things of that nature, the ninja really ain't. No, you know what? As my grandfather would say, you henpecked, my G. So if a man don't respect his mama, he's never gonna respect you, no matter how much you love him. Hey, Orange Lily, period. And I'm just giving my, this is just my point of view. Like I said, y'all read the title, it's whatever. But we're gonna listen to what Doc has to say a little bit about Casanat.
Popular than all of you put together, Caucasians. Yeah. Although I might be making more money than all of you Caucasian streamers put together, my people don't have access to the resources y'all have. Kai Cenat could go to Africa and build streaming. You feel me? He don't need the Caucasian, bro. Right. He don't need them.
And the winner is...
Thank you, Kizzy. Copyright disclaimer. Mr. Podcast Man, I'm using Dr. Umar's voice and his intelligence for learning and teaching purposes only. Criticism and commentary. I'm just trying to teach. Okay? This is under fair use. All right?
Off your throne 3, Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat and LeBron James! Kai Cenat, Streamer University.
Congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
If you all gonna be on the mic.
That was at Streamer University. Some woman did a bad joke acting like Casanat is P. Diddy. Okay? What's up, Looney? How you doing? Thank you for sharing the live. Philly Feels is feeling good right now. It's about to be a new year. Okay. I made it through. Well, we hoping we all make it through another year. We've come this far. We made it through the Christmas holiday, Thanksgiving. Thank you, Jesus. Lord bless, nothing happened and the creek don't rise. Okay. All right, here we go.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
And I hope he listens to this because I want the brother to succeed.
This is Buick. Now. Buick, accept.
And I hope he listens to this because I want the brother to succeed.
And if you ain't talking no dough, then I ain't interested. Side come with that order. You lazy, the reason you broke. You don't know how to hustle.
With the NIL, they might get a cut now. But historically, right, before NIL, you got no money from them jerseys. Crazy. Yeah, historically. It might have changed now. But historically, you didn't. Did you see the Fab Five documentary? This came out almost 15 years.
Yeah, I think I did. I can't
remember. Jalen Rose talked about how they used to silently protest against Nike exploiting them because they didn't make any money from none of that. Remember, they had the Fab Five Nikes? They had the black socks with the white. Remember that?
I remember that.
The baggy pants.
Yes.
Every child wanted the Fab Five Nikes.
Yes.
You right?
Speaking about Nike, I saw Michael Jordan gets $250 million a year from Nike Lifetime just for promotion and his name and likeness and all of that. They're making more than that. Man, if black folks would ever stop buying them tennis shoes.
They didn't even call them that, but everybody, that's the Fab
That's what
Five.
they were known as.
Because they wore them.
Exactly.
And he said everything Nike wanted to sell, they threw one.
You listening and cleaning, Looney? I need you to come to Little Rock, Arkansas and do my backyard. I want it to look just like yours. His backyard is fire. What do you call that? Landscaping. He is one of the best that I have seen.
My body. And so we would start going out there with a plain shirt to warm up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Plain socks. We was trying to reduce. We was trying because we being exploited, and we not making no dollar. The only money being made is the University of Michigan and Nike.
Right. Damn.
I don't know if we're going to get to it in this part of the interview, but in this interview, because I've already watched this, Dr. Umar said, I didn't know he was a huge Michael Jackson fan. He knew all the moves and stuff. Can y'all imagine Dr. Umar dancing like Michael Jackson and having a glove and everything? And the only thing he wanted to do was to go to the Michael Jackson concert in Philly when they came, and his mama didn't get him the ticket. I hate that for Dr. Umar. He deserved to have gone to that concert. You know, knowing he was going to grow up to become this prolific black leader that all of the haters love to hate on.
Might have changed with NIL. I wonder now.
That's what I'm saying.
Do they have to get it?
Hey, Queen, the Queen girl, happy. Well, Merry Christmas. Hope you had a good Christmas and hopefully a good coming New Year. Okay. I'm still talking about the good Dr. Umar child. You know he won that case. You know that woman tried to get a restraining order on him and the judge told her to get out. The man ain't bothering you. You done made 19 videos of him. You done lost your mind. Okay? That's what the judge told her. And she said, good luck with the feds. All right, let me quit being silly.
Coach was saying that they don't have to. That they
It might still be the same.
That they can, that they
team
may.
Merchandise.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because if I'm not mistaken, with colleges, football and basketball, right? When you buy their jersey at Foot Locker, official Nike merchandise, I don't think they have their names on them, just the number. Am I correct?
Nah, I got a name.
You sure?
College?
College.
Nah, I don't think he got a name.
Then they off the hook.
Orange Lily puts it better than I would put it. Y'all know what I'm saying. That's what I be wanting to say sometimes. Sometimes I just be wanting to come on here and just crash out. Oh, if they lose, you know, there's not even a case. It's just 40 people wandering through the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. They're just 40 people wandering. Okay? We gonna let y'all stay out there and wander too.
Because my likeness. But they gonna say that's the team likeness.
That's the team likeness.
See, that's
because I remember when I was going to buy the Jalen Rose jersey. This when the Fab Five was
right.
And it was just his number 5. Everybody know that's Jalen Rose with them, but his name wasn't on there. And if they name ain't on it, you don't own it. Let me give you an example. When somebody pays, let's take the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Jalen Hurts. McDonald's going to pay him to do a commercial. Hypothetically, right? He got on the green jersey with his number, right?
Without the
logo
or the team.
You see that? So you can't do nothing about it because your name ain't on it. Everybody know that this is the Eagles.
Yeah, it's the Eagles.
But without
colors,
your logo and name, we good.
Right, and that's the same. So now you see, like with him, he's reversing it.
Yeah.
It's usually what they do to them.
Yes.
He done it back.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the gray area in the NIL.
That's the gray area. That's the gray area.
Right.
That's the gray area.
Have you heard of Casanet? Sure.
Casanet, I met him.
Oh, you met?
I met him when I did the podcast.
Hey Arkansas, my name's Matt.
I don't commercial. Sorry, boo.
Sherwood, and let me tell
Sorry, boo.
there's a difference when you buy from us.
Oh, you met?
I met him when I did the podcast interview with the brother Davis.
He's part of the AMP team. They all in the AMP.
Shout out.
He was in the house when we did.
Talking about the AMP boys, Casanat, Duke Dennis, and the rest of them, all making a lot of money. And Doc's gonna really speak. You know, I don't have a whole lot of time on this. I should do this at night at home on the StreamYard, and I just might come back and run it again. I might run it again. Sometimes it's good to run it again. You know, to do it again and again and again.
Remember the white girl prank? Somebody played the white girl.
Yes.
That was Davis.
Okay.
That day, Casanat was in the house, and I met him.
Kai. How do you like Kai?
He seemed like a good dude.
Pretty good.
My
guy.
only thing with all the young podcasters, Kai Cenat, Drewski, Davis, I need at some point, they're having fun right now. Let them have fun. They're young. But at some point, I need them brothers to become politically conscious. Because you have too many people following you, and you're making too much money.
Conversation.
And you're making too much money to not make a difference at some point in the community. Again, they're young right now.
Right.
Build institutions.
Yeah, they got the power.
Build institutions. They got the power.
So Casanat is doing something called Streaming University.
And they have the power to not even have to go get a donor and say, help me, and need people to donate like Dr. Umar. Okay? They could literally do it by themselves, especially Casanat. But we can, like Dr. Umar, he's young. You don't want to put too much on it because some people can't handle all that pressure. You be thinking, you see these people on these streams and you think they're really strong, and they're really not. Some people literally can't handle it, the pressure. Some people just can't handle the truth. Everybody not strong. Everybody can't take a beating and keep pushing. You know, everybody can't come on here and get on here and show their face. Not everybody can show their face every day. Like, what's up? Like, you see me? I'm not perfect, but you see me. I'm not ashamed either, okay? You know, they like to call you old and stuff. You know, people, you better hope you look this good when you better hope you get this age, first of all. All right, I'm digressing.
So Casanat is doing something called Streaming University right now, where he is empowering creators.
That's powerful. I like it.
He's
giving
his
back.
Audience. Yeah, he's bringing his audience and his sponsorship.
I love it.
YouTube,
I love it. I
T-Mobile,
love it.
Right.
My only question would be, to what end?
Right.
What is the end game? Are we just going to make more young black millionaires who splurge their money on white merchandise? Or are we actually going to build some relevant institutions? Are we going to create?
And I'm afraid this girl hurt Casanat so bad, he's going to become another iSpeed. He's going to get him a money. Honey.
Some relevant systems. Are we going to build up some financial services to help some of our people get out of jail when they're wrongly convicted?
Right.
Are we going to have a fund, you understand, that we can use to help rescue some of our single mothers with children on the street? What are we doing to serve the community?
Right.
Because if all y'all going to be is another class of celebrities who turn their back on the community, you're useless to us.
That's what I try to tell them too. I tell rappers.
Again, they still young though, so I'm not pressuring.
And they're having fun, and so
yeah, let them have their fun.
But I'm also saying we got to work.
Lennon fronting crazy. That man would have a whole breakdown if Umar got arrested. What would become of Lennon then? Replaying old videos for years. His whole livelihood revolves around the good Dr. Umar Johnson. Why y'all hating on a brother? Why y'all want to hate on a brother that's just so smart and talented, a walking school himself? I don't understand how people just hate on black folk like that. The man ain't committed no crime. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't beat up no. He ain't out here. I just don't get it. That's why I'm so passionate about it, okay?
Whew. Said we got to work simultaneously. Though.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I don't
know what they are. They in their 20s or they 30s?
20s. Yeah.
Okay.
Young, rich, powerful, influential young men.
But see, here's the thing, and this is true for everybody. And we just had this conversation about Ryan Clark and ESPN.
Soap and water aren't enough.
Damn commercial.
You need this because intimate odor has almost nothing to do with hygiene.
If you're making your money through these sponsors,
at any moment,
you can lose them. And so.
And Target is one of their biggest sponsors. Every time they went in to do their big shopping gifts and giveaway, they went to Target. They went to Target and did Target is a huge sponsor. But I still think they would be able to continue to make millions. I mean, they're making millions a month.
What you have to ask yourself with a lot of these streamers that are making money through sponsorship, to what extent are you willing to risk a sponsor to speak truth to power for your community?
Not everyone is willing to stand up. You know, it's an old saying, we all know it. You have to, at some point, stand for something or you will fall for anything. Which of these young streamers will be the one to come out? Even DDG, which one will be the one to come out and become the next young Dr. Umar Johnson? And when I say that, I mean just in speaking up for their culture. That's what I'm talking about.
Or are you willing? What I would ask them.
Can you imagine if a couple of these rich streamers were to become conscious like that? Oh my goodness.
Think about, right? Because they're young brothers, so I wouldn't put them to the fire right now. Everybody need room to grow.
Well, I don't even want to say conscious because some of these conscious people is just pissing me off the way they clowning Dr. Umar.
But I would tell them to just think about this. One day you got to leave this earth. You got another 80 years, but you got to leave here one day.
Right.
Will you be satisfied leaving this earth with the influence you have and the money you made to know all you did was make people laugh?
Right.
Your people are struggling.
Yeah.
We are hurting. We ain't got no schools, banks, hospitals, supermarkets, police brutality, mass incarceration, gentrification. We got problems.
Hey, Billy and Lois, how y'all doing? Welcome in. We're listening to Dr. Umar give discuss and give commentary on great topics as he always does. Okay, listen and learn, good people.
Gazoo, are you?
I'm back. Can you all hear me? Someone call my phone. Can you hear me? Kizzy, can y'all hear me? And can y'all see the good doctor? Can y'all see the good doc? And me. Can you see my pretty little face?
With all the money you would have made and all the influence you have, and the only thing you can say you did was make people laugh.
Right.
I would say you have been a complete waste of ancestral DNA.
Right. And you will not be fulfilled. At the end of the road, if that's how, you won't be fulfilled.
But I think by the time they get 40,
right, and he's
because of course to whom much is given, much is expected. And these streamers, and it's everyday people subbing and gifting them all that money, along with the sponsors.
So I think he has that spirit, and he's connected to a
culture.
Yeah. So I hopefully at some point they become politically aware, you know, and conscious as it pertains to.
They got some time.
Road. Yeah, got a lot of time.
And right again, it goes back to what I said earlier. What kind of a value system are we raising our children with? And let us be honest. The big reason why Black America doesn't get any respect is we're the only people I see who put money over culture. Don't get me wrong. The Chinese love money. They making a whole bunch of it in our hood, right? But guess what? Culture come first. Exactly. The East Indians, they're the richest non-white ethnicity in the country. Culture come first. Right. You follow me?
Right.
We're the only people.
Billy, you hear this? Culture has to come first. Sometimes you gotta put little petty stuff aside and put your culture first, Billy. think about it, Billy. I need you to think about that. Put your culture first. We got to come together.
Where money and religion come before your people.
Right. I want to talk to you about the Casanet Streaming University because he's receiving some backlash, and I think
Why?
us, his big brothers, need to
Why
speak
is he
on
getting
his
backlash?
behalf. So, of course, he recently announced the Streaming University. It's not an actual university; it's more of a digital platform with
Right.
mentorship. And
Right.
I watched the first Streaming University. It was awesome. He had professors, which were the more streamers who had been out there, like the DDGs, people who had been doing this for a while. And it was mainly, a lot of black people. It was mainly a lot of black people. And so Dr. Umar is going to break this down. But the Streaming University was really good for it's supposed to be for streaming people or YouTubers or whoever. Somebody would like me if I was to try to wanted to apply, who doesn't get a lot of traction. Okay.
initiatives.
Right.
And it's not for people that just like to sit up and somebody like a Lennon Honor and drag a Dr. Umar every day. Casanet, he wouldn't approve of that. And it's not for somebody like a Marianne who just wants to sit up and drag one person every single day. It's the Streaming University would not be for those type of people.
To boost upcoming
Josh.
creators and give them exposure, resources, and direct access to massive audience. Kai never explicitly said his initiative was only for black creators, but his inner circle, of course, is mostly black. But because the first wave of participants were predominantly black, reflecting Kai's natural network and cultural sphere, he was immediately accused by many of white creators online of being racist, practicing reverse discrimination and promotion of division. I thought the best person for the job gets the job. I thought they rolled back DEIs, but Casanet.
Got your lucky jersey?
Haven't washed it since the win streak started.
Nature Made vitamins?
On it.
Casanet, they want to, I don't know, he's getting some sort of backlash because the first wave of his participants were black. What do you say to the people who are criticizing Casanet for empowering his true network? Like, what do you say to that?
This is what I would say. Because the argument you're giving me that white people are using, it's the same argument that conservatives have used to justify closing down HBCUs who don't give equal opportunity to enroll with black children. The 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution contains what we call a what? Equality clause, right? Black people are supposed to receive equal protection.
And of course, a lot of, everyone knows this, but sometimes it's good to hear someone else break it down and remind you.
Under the law.
Yes.
The 14th Amendment was created to make sure we could not get discriminated against, right? So how can a white man come later, 160 years later, and use the same equality clause that was created to make sure you got your participation? They're now using it to eliminate your participation. The white man is saying it must be equal across the board. I completely disagree, Loon. Why? Because equity is not equality. Let me give you an example. If I say Loon and Dr. Umar has to have the same amount of wealth in order to compete equitably in Nashville, right? And that wealth is 100 mil, hypothetically. Loon already has 80 mil. Equity dictates what? Loon gonna get 20.
Right.
And because Dr. Umar only get 50, I get 50. I'm getting more than you. You know why? Because the gap was wider. If I'm Kai Cenat, well, first of all, ain't no Caucasian gonna ever come to me, ever in life, and ask me, why am I serving black people before I serve whites?
Now, see, Dr. Umar, that's the difference between him and all these black folks that's coming for him. That want to make all them funny little thumbnails And I mean, just gloating and hoping that this man would really get arrested. How evil can you be? You would think that this man had went up and slept with all they women and then pimp slapped them. You would think that Dr. Umar would have done to these men that make videos about him daily what Blueface did to Soulja Boy. You know, Blueface slept with Soulja Boy's baby mama, although it was before he got with it, but Blueface then threw it in his face and bragged about sleeping with Soulja Boy's baby mama and said the song Bust Down Tatiana was about his baby mama. She was actually in the video. So you see Blueface is throwing that and gloating to Soulja Boy and did it on a live and continues to do it. He just recently talked about it over the weekend that he slept with Soulja Boy's baby mama. So all these men, I'm not gonna call their names, but y'all know who be talking about them. Lord have mercy. Stay focused, everybody. I need y'all to stay focused. Woo. You know what? What was I saying? You would think that the good doctor had did something to these men. Anyway, let's just go on and play this.
Number one, because I'm black. And number two, that's exactly what y'all do. That's what white privilege is.
Right.
But if I'm Kai Cenat, I'm going to say, I believe in equity,
Jesus.
not equality. The gap between the white streamer and the gap between the black streamer is a whole lot wider than it is for others. Therefore, in order to help my people get to a level playing ground with white streamers, in order to help the black streamer get to a level playing ground with white streamers, I have to give them more help. I have to give them more time. I have to give them more support. Your white streamers, they can get a loan from white banks. Your white streamers, they can go to other white streamers to get financing. Your white streamers, they got a whole bunch of people they can turn to get help, not just Kai Cenat. How many of your white streamers going to help these black streamers who nobody know? Right. How many of you white bankers going to help these black streamers that nobody know? The reason I'm catering to black is in order to bring about equality in a streaming world. Most of my resources will have to go to my own people.
Right. And again, white people are involved. I don't know why when I say millions of views, it's getting millions of views on Twitter when these people are putting out. Kai Cenat is racially ignoring.
What did he say?
They built him up to tear him down. I mean, they said, oh, he was the greatest streamer. But when that man refused, the owner of Twitch refused to say that Kai Cenat, or did he do that to our show, Speed? I'm not going to say because I might have it confused. But the owner of Twitch didn't even want to give, I think, both of them their props. I think.
He's not saying nothing. He just keep working. Because he's never explicitly said it's for blacks. And
Here's the problem. Here's
come.
the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
What's the problem? Commercial.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. There's two ways of being a black business. You're a black business through ownership, or you're a black business through patronage.
That makes sense.
My question would be, what percentage, and he's the #1 streamer in the world.
He's the biggest streamer.
On the
but
planet.
Only 4% of the streamers on Twitch are black that make money, that make that kind of money.
But here's my question. And I support Kai Cenat and going to continue to as long as he stay on the right up and up with me in terms of what he does for the people and what he stands for. But what Kai Cenat is going to have to decide at some point, because you can't get around it.
All Umar do is talk and tell others what to do, but he ain't did nothing. He said there was no legit black contractors in Delaware and was forced to use a white contractor. Well, if they were going in there and then just trying to shake him down, it is what it is. He's never said that he He doesn't dislike white people or hate white people. He just will cater to his culture first. But sometimes we see what the culture will do, don't we? I need a restraining order. I need 40 people to wander through the streets until we get a darn federal investigation going. Oh, my goodness.
But what Kai Cenat is going to have to decide at some point, because you can't get around it.
Hey, Keisha.
You can't serve two masters. Yes. You can't serve two masters.
They about to make him choose, look like. It's like they're trying to make him.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. But the question becomes, and I hope the brother, he's going to survive it. First of all, back up. There's more Africans in the world.
I don't know, Dr. Umar. I hope he can be strong. This little breakup with his little girlfriend, and he on here saying he don't never want to be in a relationship again. I hope he can be strong. Some people just not built. I mean, I don't know. And then the girl went on, and now she did an interview talking about what's her ideal man. She's saying 6'1", light skin. Everything that Kai Cenat wasn't, she's saying that is now her dream man. She's trying to hit him. She's trying to gut punch him, you know? So I hope he's strong. He's no Blueface. So he needs some Blueface type of energy. I mean, I know people can say what they want about Blueface, but he's not going to let the women get the best of him. He'll troll them right back. Sometimes you got to troll. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. You got to go into survival mode.
Back up. There's more Africans in the world than anybody else. I need Kai Cenat to know you don't have to compromise. If you lose all your white subscribers, they will be made up for by Africans. You understand me? Yes. There's more Africans in the world. There's about 7-8 million people in the world. 25% or greater are African. You understand? There's way more of us than anybody else. And then when you
have spending power.
And then when you add black folks, who don't want to be black, now you're talking about damn near half the planet.
Black folk who don't want to be black. Things that make you go, I'm not going to get started because y'all, I'm not going to say nothing. Dr. Umar said it. I didn't, child. I didn't say it. He talked to you uppity folk.
Feel me? Yes. Now, when you talk about spending power, when it comes to streaming, that don't matter so much. You know why?
Our contractors don't get much business. Some say they can't afford to reduce their high price because money is right up with the air. Money is right up there with the air.
Well, all you got to do is pay your subscription.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yes. As someone who goes to Africa on a regular basis, they can pay that subscription.
Okay, great.
You see what I'm saying? Because what's the subscription? And I know it's levels, but
$6, it's small.
They can pay that.
It's small.
He ain't gonna handle issue.
Mine is only $1.99, child.
Yeah. What Kai Cenat may have to do is focus more on the African subscriber than being multicultural.
Right.
And he can win because there's more of us. Now, if he's only looking at America and he's saying black people only 13% of America, I don't want to lose my American base, then that's something he's going to have to rectify within himself, because if you only look in national loom, you will lose white subscribers. But if you look in global and everybody got a laptop and a cell,
Hungry Root makes sticking to my anti-inflammatory diet so easy. I just started an anti-inflammatory diet, and at first
the internet connection.
Right.
Why do you care if you lose your white subscribers in America when you have more African youth in the world than any other race?
Right.
There's more African youth than Chinese and everybody else.
Looney say we are not the minority. Orange Lily said she meant there, okay. The best way to shut a critic down is to show and prove.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So in my opinion, there's no need for him to compromise because your race is in the majority in this world.
Yes.
And everybody's connected to the World Wide Web.
Right.
So he should stand his ground, because what he don't want to happen, and I hope he listens to this because I want the brother to succeed.
He will.
He don't want to do a Nicki Minaj. She lost 10 million people. Now they may go back. And someone did a parody or whatever, one of her barbs, throwing all of her stuff in the trash. And then the person say, "You still recording?" They say, "No, we through." Then let me get all my stuff out this trash. So, some people are not gonna leave. Just like some people are not going to leave Dr. Umar no matter what people say, you know, because they know that the person really did have good intentions in spite of whatever lies people might put out on them. But Nicki Minaj really went out there and just did a number. And the man that's deceased, Charlie Kirk, didn't even like her, didn't even think highly of her. I just don't get some people. But she doing it for her brother, allegedly. She wants him pardoned. Allegedly, Nicki Minaj, I don't need nobody trying to sue me, honey.
And I hope he listens to this because I want the brother to succeed. He will. I don't want Kai Cenat to side with the Caucasians in this. Because if you lose your American...
PP Umar ain't gonna like the fact that you got that ponytail. What is that? Look, it doesn't matter. Well, I don't mean it like that, but I'm not. Leave me alone.
African subscriber, you might lose them around the world. Yes. Don't you choose the whites over your people. First of all, it's wrong anyway. Yes. But even from an economic standpoint, you would be a fool. You would be a fool to side with the Caucasians against the Africans when it's more Africans in the world than anybody else. And most Africans are young Africans. So he don't need to compromise who he is. Right. But I know he got...
And heck, everybody over in Africa streaming and making videos. They showing you how to cook fufu. They in the villages showing you what they cook every day. They doing some of everything. But let me go back to work, honey. I might try to finish this because this is a good one. I didn't get to the part because I think he talks about how he thinks there's 4 people. He know 4 people were sent. I think I even made a clip of that. But anyway, I wanted to talk about it again. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You know he always telling y'all what to do with y'all hair. I personally don't care. You do what you want. Tell Kai Cenat, old stuck up apple head self, come on. I'm finna go. Y'all leave Kai Cenat alone. He going through something right now. That girl taking him down through there. Some men can't handle it. And his little butt, you know, he already probably got the short man syndrome. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. When men are short like that, they always just uptight, you know. He may be rich as I don't know what, but can't you isn't there something you can do to have height put on you? I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. But T-Bone is a mess. Well, you said it, pause, no diddy. Orange, you still never mentioned what Umar has done besides talk. Look, Billy, I'm gonna need you you just need to get yourself together. We need a smart man like you on the team, okay? We do. So we're gonna allow you to come back. All right? You don't know where have you been living? Hey, Kizzy. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Y'all something else, honey. You can't turn me back into an Umar supporter, PP. You don't know. I just might be able to, honey. Sometimes my commentary gets so good it have folks losing their mind. Losing their mind. Pounding up 12 deep for little old me. Little old me. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out again. Don't forget, go check out the video I did this morning on Clarissa Shields. Her old low-down dirty cousin coming for her. It's just a lot going on. People just coming for folk. Coming for folk. We love Dr. Umar. Yes, we do. We love the good doctor. The good Dr. Umar. Who ain't bothering nobody. He's just trying to help them coons. Sometimes I think he ought to just let some of them go, but he ain't gonna. He gonna keep on trying, honey. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.